Evening, guys. Yeah, you see the sky is pretty dark. It's quite a hectic day for me, I think. Yeah, so I wrote a video quite late after work, and probably you've seen this joker, right? He just swerved out without any signals. I was thundering down the road. Then probably you will be thinking, what topic am I gonna talk when I talk about this? When say cars don't have signal. Yeah, I was saying about the part 2 about bad car driver versus a bad Kapchai rider. It's probably part 2. I mean, yeah, previously I reviewed back my video, right? Then I was like, probably I kuto or kecam bikers a lot. No, yeah. In that video, probably the party will feel that, I kecam bikers a lot. Nah, this is a one example showing that, bad driving ethic. Yeah, I just swerve in without any signals. If there's a motorcycle coming from the back, right? He just swerve out without any signal, right? Then bang! Then the bike gone. Very simple, right? So I think car versus bikes, who has the rule of law? I think none of us have the rule of law. All of us share the road equally because all of us that is using the road paying road tax. Yeah, simple as that. I mean, there's no who is right, who is wrong. I mean, every accidents happen. It really depends on what circumstances. Some of the time bike's wrong, some of the times car wrong, but most of the times it's car wrong lah. But sometimes motorcycles also being asshole. So let's not judge each other, by the way. So why today no people hog the fast lane? Yeah, I think be it car or motorcycle hog the fast lane, someone from behind thundering down, then it's not good lor. Want to overtake very high because inner lane also got car. I think now we have one. The fella overtake me, then go again, then there's a car that is slightly approaching slightly fast. So now the motorcycle got squeezed inner lane because the motorcycle lane or the emergency lane was pretty narrow, so he right on the middle of the lane. Then if cars coming, then I was pretty hard to overtake lor. But now it was empty so pretty okay. So after I overtake this bike, so machine let the fast car pass through behind. So this is a good car ethic. So you use the signal stock as well. Yeah. So you see, the two cars that passed us just now, they was running at 80 plus 90 kilometers. My speedo is running 84. Then this FD that is passing, it was like literally hogging. Then the Kalisa behind he was literally trying to overtake. So if now, traffic now. So this is the intersection. Everyone gotta be careful of them use signal. Pretty behave. Yeah, today's traffic is pretty behave and empty anyway. So yeah, see the Civic. He has room to enter the inner lane. You see, I come now, tiong him. No lah, I don't tiong him lah. Then he was still parking. Then move in. Then every time I need to pressure, he only move in when I pressure him to do so. If I didn't, then he will literally hog the fast lane. That is not a good way lah. If behind got Superbike come, then you parking at you doing at what? Let's say 50, 60. Then motorcycle come in. Then how? Bang! Accidents happen like this, right? So think some of the times, like the Kapchais that passed me just now, if like say I don't corner like him, right, he probably wouldn't have noticed it. Then if I swerve in, then if I swerve in while he was like overtaking halfway, then you see what's gonna happen, no? Then bikes will fall down, you know, have some bruises here, there. Then that time, of course, not Kapchais fault lah, it's car fault already, right? So sometimes people say loud pipe saves like that, like the Y-Suku or Y15ZR. You know, sometimes when we are pretty tired, right, without this blind spot assist everything, right, literally we just don't know whether there's bike in there or not. So yeah, man, every single maneuver you want to overtake, you want to merge in, just turn on your signal light. I think cars and bikes don't have signal all the time. See how many occasions that, you know, people really use signal light, like, yeah, then you see the Passat and the BM was driving so slow that this fucker really, seriously, yeah, this is one of the example that joker is sleeping literally. Then he was like swerving into the lane without any signals. This is Penang, bro. Yeah, it happens almost every day. I think if you drive a lot, right, mean what? Easily 3 counts, 4 counts. Yeah. So that really depends lah. Now on the Penang Bridge, yeah, I think on the Penang Bridge you will see most of the jokers that is hogging the middle lane. So I think the first lane is supposed to be the slowest lane for you to cheer lah, but then somehow they just didn't. Nah, see, like this lorry is parking halfway of the road. Yeah. Then only when I tiong him or want a flashlight him the time, then I see the example in front. Look, the Asia, what speed is the Asia doing? I mean, 50, 60 on the fast lane. Then the city has to overtake inside, then go into the outside. I mean, this is how Malaysian drive lor. So don't say bikes are always the right. I mean, cars also sometimes, yeah. All these joker, come on. So sometimes people don't tend to drive aggressively, but then when you met all of these jokers on the road, right, then when your temper triggered the time, then wow. See, people just don't know what lane discipline is, you know. See, in the first lane it's literally empty. Then you see all the fast lane was full of cars. Then I'm doing easily, see. Now I'm doing 110. Then overtaking from the left. It seems like I'm driving at Autobahn. Yeah, man. See, it was not occupied at all in the middle and the first lane. Then jam pile out, you know, slow moving traffic in front, then gotta be slow down, then suddenly the fast lane all jam brake already lor. Then Kongka Kia all, then suddenly few without signal they were sort of like moving lah, but today they didn't move in, so it's okay lor. So jam now, nothing to rant about, but I think just now you count lah, how many times I encounter, at least 3 times encounter jokers. So yeah. Oh, there's a lorry that is hanging middle. Then the CLA doesn't know where he wanna go until I flashlight him. He only signal light, blah blah. Yeah. See, he doesn't know what he do, you know. Probably he wanna say thank you, but then he probably don't know how to use his signal stock lah. Because Mercedes signal stock is different. Their gear stock is literally our Japanese signal stock. Probably doesn't familiar. So move back to the first lane. Yeah, I'm pretty tired now. So gotta drive super defensively. Then you see the fast lane, literally. As you see. Yeah. This is how Penangites drive. So I was doing 80 and I'm still overtaking the jokers on the fast lane. I mean, come on. This is how. Then previously I mentioned, you see the bikes. So in the middle span is pretty much tight. So the bikes gotta, you know, come into the first lane slightly. They makan your lane a bit. But cars, please be tolerate. I saw many cars didn't tolerate at all. You know, Kapchais, you know. I mean the visibility right now is pretty dark ever since they switched to LED. I'm not sure why the LED looks dark lah. See? So if there's a slow moving motorcycle, right, the faster moving one gotta overtake, then it seems like the motorcycle didn't have any signals lah. So best if you can put up signals probably to let people alert you. Yeah, then you see these wheels. Yeah, tekan overtake on the middle lane. So it as if that I was driving at Autobahn, you know. Yeah. So this is how, I mean, not only Penangese, how Penangese drive. I mean, probably in Klang Valley or where, right? I think if you travel down North South Highway a lot, right? If there's a 3 lane, right, people literally will, you know, parking at the fast lane or the middle lane to show off, probably. Then the first lane was usually unoccupied, and especially during jam, right? During heavy jam, right? Like peak season during Hari Raya festival, right? Normally the jam is caused by all these jokers that cause people unable to overtake. It's not because that the traffic volume is massive, but it is massive, but in a way, if people drive using their lane correctly, right, mean the jam wouldn't pile up that much. Yes. See. So what happened previously when I was ranting about bikes, right? I was stuck in a jam. Then literally the bikes just flew everywhere. I was in the first lane. Then there's bikes from the left, there's bike from the right. So if you memang want to overtake, then probably someone will say, you know, it jam already, why you still overtake? I mean, I just don't like to have the habit of tekan brake, very very jerky, you know. So which lane goes the fastest, right? Usually I will let it close, then move. Unless if really necessary I need to brake, then I'll brake. But then sometimes there's joker in front that is pressing their phone, right? They didn't notice that the car in front has moved, so they literally just stop there low, then like staring at you, then you gotta overtake him because he was sleeping or anyway, or pressing his phone during driving. So he was really keen on the phone rather than driving. So let's overtake that joker instead of waste time, right? So usually we overtake. Then sometimes if bikes come really fast from behind, right, say 70-80 km/h, right, they bang at you or Congo, then it's cars. At the end of the day, right, there's a grey area in here. I don't think it's a car sport anyway. Probably the bike was running fast. Then most people will say, oh, the bikes, you know, the car. If I memang put a picture up, right, the car side right hand side kena langgar or left hand side kena langgar, then bikes was, you know, literally the biker head was smashing the window, right? Then people will judge, oh, it's the car sport, signal out without, no, going overtaking without signal. People judge so. But at the end of the day, sometimes it really depends on the incident that is happening. I don't mean that all bikers are right all the time or all driver is right all the time. I don't mean that. I mean, let's just have a mutual respect between cars and bikes. I mean, yeah man, we all share the same road. All of us, right, our lives is not simply that cheap, by the way. So I mean, drive safe drive, and you know, ride safe ride. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. If all of us drive defensively, right, none of us will, you know, encounter accidents. I mean, there's one time in my life, there's only one crashes when I was thinking of something, was stressed out, tired, fatigued. Then I was trying to overtake. That time I was in the fast lane, then the fast lane was stuck. Then there's a gap in the middle lane. I signal out. There's a very huge gap, at least 2 to 3 car gap. I just signal out. Then probably the lady that really nearly banged into me, right? She was probably with her phone. I don't know. She just crashed into me. Then I tried to avoid it. I banged into another car. Then later that joker, she saw the scratches is very faint. Then she just jalan off. Then she stopped quite a far when she really stepped down, you know, but she didn't came to look at the bumper that is sliding down or what. No, she didn't. So yeah. So this is the usual jam that I'm facing daily, traveling from island to mainland. Then as you see again, I also not sure why the first lane is always the smoothest. Yeah, probably someone can enlighten me. So usually I'll stick to the first lane. Yeah, man. Then there's this joker that came in. Oh, pandai near, bro. See, if the bike memang come in from behind, I tell you, sure bang one, because he come in without signal. I also not sure whether he want a machine or not. Yeah, you will probably be saying, oh, I'm crawling, because that time I wasn't know. He was really undecided whether to come in or not. He didn't put a signal. So this time it's car sport, man. Then bikes coming from behind. Langgar the time, that time don't say biker sport, I tell you. Whack cow you, I tell you. Yeah, seriously. So think that's about my rant. Yeah, just now I said about whack out him, just ignore it. Yeah, think need to answer this phone. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.